Welcome back. We start now. Welcome back. Thank you for being in time. So for us, it's important also. I'm sure we are all enjoying this morning, learning and thinking about these new ideas. Also, during the break came up interesting comments. Now there will be an opportunity to return them during lunch. We now prepare to receive our fourth speakers, Ms. Sara Staiano. She's a social worker and she worked for years in the home care service for minors and families with some difficulties in their home country at south of Italy. Now she's attending the second year of the master degree in safeguarding at Pontifical Gregorian University here in Rome. She was also a youth leader in her parish for 10 years, and her dream for the future is to work in the church to create a safer church for minors and vulnerable people. So help me to welcome Sara with a warm applause.
So thank you, Elisenda, for your presentation. I want to start with you sharing a quote that guided my choice to work in the field of safeguarding. I will share this quote in Italian because I think that it makes more sense in this way. The quote is, le nostre ferite possono diventare delle feritoie attraverso cui passa la luce. In English we can say, our wounds can become opening through which the light can pass. So this has been the experience of several survivors of abuse, and I hope that this light can help us to build a safer church. So during the last year in my master degree, we had to create a prevention plan. The prevention plan is a procedure that is based on concrete actions that must be implemented to reduce risks already present and also to prevent all form of abuse of minor and vulnerable people in a specific context. The context for which we choose to create this prevention plan is the Archdiocese of Sorrento-Castellammare, that is the diocese to which I belong, and the plan will last 3 years. So the territory of the Archdiocese of Sorrento-Castellammare covers 205 square kilometers. There are 80 parishes divided in 15 pastoral units and 4 pastoral zones, 154 parish priests, 336 religious people, 5 permanent deacons, and 7 seminarians. So this prevention plan is addressed to clergy and also pastoral agents, those who have a ministry in the parishes. And there are involved safeguarding team formed by a priest psychologist, 2 lay psychologists, a social worker, and a professional educator, and also other experts. So as I said at the beginning, the prevention plan is based on concrete actions. And to show which concrete action to take and also to show which concrete action to take, we have to identify the main risks and also the goals we want to reach. So the main risks are lack of clergy formation and pastoral agents formation about three main topics. There are abuse, safeguarding, and supervision. These are the goals we want to reach. The goals are divided in short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. The short-term goals and medium-term goals are addressed to the clergy, and we will have some meetings to raise clergy awareness about the importance of having policy, procedures, and code of conduct, and also to raise clergy awareness about the problem of the abuse in the church. Then, medium-term goals, we will have a meeting to raise clergy awareness about safeguarding and also about the importance of supervision. And the last, the long-term goals are addressed to the pastoral agents to raise awareness of abuse in the church and also about the importance of safeguarding. To each goals, we will have concrete actions to do. So short-term concrete action will last from October 2025 to October 2026. And there will be focused on the topic of abuse. So we'll have some formation session about what is abuse, abuse of power, sexual abuse, and the disclosure of abuse. Then medium-term concrete action from October 2025 to October 2027. There will be a different meeting about two main topics. The three about the introduction of safeguarding, vulnerability and power, and victim and survivor. And the last three will be about the supervision. So what is the supervision, pastoral supervision, and the last, a safer church. Then the long-term action, we will choose to do an itinerant training session for pastoral operators. That it means that the safeguarding team will go to the parish to do some formation session. We chose this approach because it would have been difficult to reach a majority because of the large numbers and few large space available in our diocese, and also because the pastoral agents are unenthusiastic about going to meetings organized by the diocese. This is the reality in our diocese. And we decided to do this about combining the small and neighboring parishes. We counted 30 parishes in our diocese. In each parish, we will hold 2 meetings on Saturday per 2 months. Since the parishes are close to each other within each pastoral unit, the team will be able to split up so as to hold the same meetings in 2 parishes at the same time. And also, we will start with a pilot parish to test the project and implement any changes. And maybe the pilot parish will be my parish. So the training project will be called From Fear to Courage. This is a poster that we can put in each parishes, dalla paura al coraggio in Italian. So the title is From Fear to Courage because it aims to help pastoral workers to transform their likely closure and fear towards the topic of abuse into the courage needed to protect and help minors and vulnerable people they in their ministry in the parish. So this is an example of schedule of the first session called The Fear of Abuse. We will talk about what is the abuse, the type of abuse, and we will hold some group brainstorming and also group work and workshop and open discussion. And this is an example of the second session that will be called The Courage to Safeguard. So here we will talk about the vulnerability, the power, and also why the safeguarding is important. And also here we will have group work and brainstorming and discussion. So how we can communicate the plan? The plan will be first be presented to the bishop and the vicar general during a meeting with safeguarding team. If approved, it will be presented to the bishop's vicars during another meeting. The plan will be present on 2nd of September 2025 to the bishop and vicar general. If approved, it will be presented on the 9th September to the bishop's vicars. Then these dates are provisional, and that there will be an introductory meeting with the clergy where the bishop will introduce the safeguarding team and also will present a summary of this prevention plan. And this is very important for priests because they have to take this initiative seriously. So this is an approximate budget for 3 years. As you can see, there are 60,000 and 500 euros. And these are the possible challenges that I want to share with you. The budget and funding, maybe it's too much. Potential clergy rejection, sorry. And also too much work for safeguarding team. And other weaknesses and threats that you are invited to share with me. I want to finish saying that this is a project which has not yet been implemented, but has a great potential and a great need to build a safer church. So thank you.
Really, thank you very much, Sara, for this great presentation about this important topic, and also thank you for helping us to see the importance of prevention in our church. So, like the first part, we have a few moments to ask Sara, to do a question for Sara. So, if someone wants, feel free.
Grazie, Sara, posso in italiano?
Sì, meglio. Grazie.
Temo che...
Meglio, grazie.
Grazie, allora...
If someone don't understand Italian, Dani also could do the translation.
Grazie. No, una domanda, perché è molto importante questo tema che purtroppo affrontiamo adesso un po' ovunque, in Italia, in Francia, in tutti, e dobbiamo affrontarlo. Una difficoltà è che può esistere, come l'hai detto tu, cioè sacerdoti che non vogliono entrare. In quel caso tu come fai o come voi lo prevedete ad aiutare questi che non accettano perché si sentono minacciati, e come aiutarli a entrare a non essere giudicati, ma è che per un bene più grande di loro, cioè come aiutarli a entrare in questo piano?
How can we help the clergy that has a little issues, problems to accept, or some rejection, as Sara said in her presentation, this topic about safeguarding? So how can we help them to open a little their hearts to this, right?
Sì, penso specialmente forse sacerdoti più anziani, alcuni sì, alcuni no, quelli che non... E poi abbiamo anche sacerdote giovane che sono più tradizionali di una certa epoca, forse una reazione, forse anche, e anche là come aiutarli loro, anche a Roma.
Sì, sì.
And especially like these two age, like especially elderly priests or really young priests with a more traditional point of view or something. Another question.
Thank you, Sara, for your presentation and also for your research, for your work. I think it's very valuable and very important. So thank you very, very much for what are you doing for the church. And my question will be if you have some example of success, like something that you know that someone else did and it was successful and it helped people regarding safeguarding. And also another question would be if you have some comment about how to help the victims of abuse in this prevention plan. I mean, I understand that prevention plan is before the abuse is going on, but when you figure it out that it's something wrong in your diocese because you have been taught about that, how can you help the victims to not keep suffering, like don't still suffering in the process of the nuns and everything, right? When they realize that they were abused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another question?
Okay. I want to start to answer the first question. I'll try in English, but I don't know if... So it's a reality that many priests, younger or old, has a rejection, as I said in the presentation, about this topic, and it's difficult to deal with this rejection. What can we do? First of all, I think we can talk with us And maybe if I want to do a formation session in each parish, and I know that this priest doesn't want this, first of all, I will talk with him to, as you said, to help him to understand that we are not judging him, but we are doing this principalmente for the victims, to help, especially for the victims, for the potential victims, and for the church. We are not against the church. We are working for the church to assicurare, to be sure that the church could be a safer place. And it's not a problem. It's not only the problem of the priest. It's the problem of the system of the church. So the priest but also the lay people is the motivation, because I put the formation also of the pastoral agents, because also the lay people that are the community has to know how to build a safer church. So if I am in this situation with a priest, I will try to talk with him to help him to understand that the abuse is not the problem of the priest. It's also a problem of the priest, but not only. And maybe this can help the priest to not feeling judged, I think. And about the younger priest, I think that the importance is the formation in the seminars. In Italy, it's difficult, this topic, I know, but we can start to formate the future clergy starting from the seminars, seminari, starting from the seminars. And also there, dico in italiano, non è detto che con la formazione cambi la mentalità, però almeno si inizia a creare un terreno un po' più fertile. Cioè, perché sono rimasta piacevolmente sorpresa di quanto ci siano comunque delle persone che, al di là che sono interessate, ma vogliono fare qualcosa per questo. E non solo persone laiche, ma anche preti e seminaristi. Quindi dico, dei semi di bene ci sono, non dappertutto, anzi direi che sono di meno rispetto a quanti dovrebbero essere, soprattutto all'interno della Chiesa. Però la nostra speranza è quella di pian piano entrare in quelle situazioni che sono le più complicate, appunto come quelle del rifiuto, e cercare una strada. Poi, se effettivamente c'è un rifiuto da parte del sacerdote che non vuole fare proprio niente, a quel punto io punterei sui laici. Perché i laici, ripeto, l'abuso non è solo un problema relazionale di due persone, il prete, ma anche il laico, ma anche il catechista, il seminarista, chiunque è la vittima. È un problema di sistema. Quindi noi dobbiamo...
Sì, we translate, thank you.
Yeah, so just a little summary. So Sara said that it's not only a thing of formation, so it will be a nice way to start by the formation in seminars, but it's not to take for granted that that will be enough, but we need to do something, and that's an important way to start. And then she talked about her experience going into a place where she has to talk with the rector, with seminars, and she experienced an openness from them, even if it was, sometimes it's difficult.
Sì.
I think she wants to say something.
Dici.
L'ultimo è che spesso il sistema è giustificato da una visione della Chiesa, e allora, toccando il sistema, denunciando il sistema, uno può dire: ma la tua visione, cioè sono visioni della Chiesa che vanno in conflitto.
Sì, il problema è che il sistema siamo noi, cioè noi facciamo parte, noi,
So
quanto
we are the system.
we are part of the church, we have to do our part. Sorry, how to help the victim. I would say that the first thing is to listen actively, and also to create rete, a network with other experts like psychologists and so on, social worker, to help the victim to deal with these wounds. And but the first thing is listen to the victim and essere disponibile e pronta all'ascolto, soprattutto attivo.
To be available and always active to listen to the other.
Thank you so much.